G'day guys, how we going? Hope you're all fine. Today we're back with the Talking Sport podcast and I'm here with Josh. Say hello, mate.
Hello everybody, and today we're going to be reviewing the second T20 between Australia and England. England ended up getting on top by 6 wickets with 7 bowls left, and I'll get Kizza to explain how bad Australia did.
Cheers, mate. So we won the toss. We chose to bat, which is pretty interesting for English conditions. We ended up scoring 7 for 157 off the 20. Aaron Finch, the highlight for us. Also Marcus Stoinis, Glenn Maxwell and Ashton Agar somehow. What the bloody hell's going on there? But Finch, he got 40 runs off 33 balls. Not too bad, a good knock. But he didn't look confident. He didn't look very confident at all. He was moving around his crease a lot. He just didn't really look good.
Yeah, I'll say half of his runs came from edges. He edged the ball about 10 times in his innings. You could see he wasn't comfortable, shaking around a bit, Steve Smith style. But, he wasn't confident, but he did what a captain needed to do. Got 40 runs on the board.
Yeah, handy.
But, unfortunately, his team couldn't follow.
Yeah. Marcus Stoinis did pretty well, I thought. 35 of 26, good knock. And then Glenn Maxwell, he did okay. I don't think he got too many boundaries. He was trying to slog it a lot, but got unlucky and got caught behind.
The way Glenn Maxwell got out, though, I've seen him get out like that many times before, and you think he would have learnt that before. I mean, he's played the exact same shot and got out about, I would say, probably 10 times in his career from the same shot.
That's true, yeah. Also, Ashton Agar, he got 23 off 20. You need to be doing a bit more at the tail end of an innings. But it's handy, I guess, handy runs. And the best bowlers for England were probably Archer, Wood, and also Adil Rashid with 1 wicket, and then probably their best bowler, Jordan, who got 2 wickets but got smashed around a bit.
Yeah, I totally agree. Those were the standout bowlers, but Pat Cummins doing really well at the end, getting 13 off 5.
Yeah.
But again, with Ashton Agar, you can see he's obviously trying his best. He's been run out 2 times now, so it shows he wants to get runs quickly and wants to get others on strike. But the thing is, he brought him in as an all-rounder, but he's not been an all-rounder. So I would like to see him move up the order or move down the order. Because there's no way, if he's going to be playing the way he is, put him lower than Mitchell Starc.
Yeah. And I also want to say, on that note, Carey was so poor. He needs to be dropped. It's a no-brainer. He needs to be dropped. 2 off 7, and in the first match, I think got 2, 1 or 3. That's not good enough for Australian standards. He was put up the order, which I respect from the Australian selectors or the captain, Aaron Finch, whoever picks it. I respect that, but he didn't prove himself. He's worthy of Australian T20 squad.
Yeah, I said to move him up the order. They did, and now that he's proven he can't play up the order, kick him out. That's all I got to say. Yeah. But moving on to England's batting, they didn't really bat too well. They just really had 2 standout batsmen, which is all it takes to win a T20.
Yeah.
And those 2 standouts were Josh Buttler getting 77 off 54 at a strike rate of 142, and Dawood Malan getting 42 off 32.
Yeah.
So it's just Josh Buttler. It seems he's the Steve Smith of England because we can't get him out.
Yeah.
And it's getting frustrating now watching. But Australia's best bowlers were Agar getting 2 for 27 off the 4. Zampa getting tonked again by getting 1 wicket. And Mitch Starc getting 1 wicket as well. England ended up getting 158 for 4 after 8.5 overs. But not really good batting performance from England. But they just got the 2 standout players that they needed. So what's your thoughts on that, Kizza?
Yeah, as you said, that's all they need. 2 players. Both of those 2, Buttler and Malan, have been very consistent over the 2 T20s. Buttler 77, that's just really outstanding. I think it was just his day. Everything was really going right for him. He picked a gap which was this small. It was, and I was it's just going to be England's day. And then Malan batted not too badly, pretty well. And then apart from that, England batted pretty poorly.
it was pretty close heading towards the end.
It was. Yeah, it was.
It was like they needed about 7 and over, and they kept losing wickets. You got Tom Bairton out for 2.
Yeah,
and then
good.
Owen Morgan, Glenn Maxwell took a stunning catch of Zampa's bowling. And it looked like Australia were a chance, but then it ended up just being a whitewash at the end.
Yeah, it was disappointing, you know. But they were like 1 for 100, so it was kind of like what the position we were in the first T20, but they just coped with it better. And they got Butler, but we had like, you know, Agar and Carey to finish it off, which just didn't work.
Yeah, you could say England are more comfortable in those pressure situations because it's their ground.
Yeah, that is
true.
true.
But I would say it doesn't really matter because there's no fans there anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, for all those people saying that, I don't think it really affects the match. Because the only reason, like, you're probably used to the conditions more, but Australia have played on that game for practice matches and everything, so I don't really think it matters. But
yeah, wouldn't make too much of a difference, but yeah.
No. And yeah, Australia didn't play well, but who do we know? We might show up for the next game, and if we do lose the next game, Australia drop off from first on the cricket rankings for T20s to second, and England overtake us, which...
Yeah.
Oh, 2020 couldn't get any worse, surely.
And I do want to say one thing before I wrap it up. Butler has been... I don't think he's been dropped. He might be injured for the third T20. That's great news for Australia. That's breaking news. I got that a couple of hours ago. So hopefully we can win the T20 for a bit of consolation prize.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll get Kizzy to roll us out with the outro.
Cheers, legends, for watching. Thank you, Josh, for joining me. See you guys. Bye.
See you, everybody.